Good morning, everyone. My question is just related to, and sorry if you hear some background noise, I'm waiting on hold. My water delivery didn't come yesterday. So my question is related to someone that has been DQ'd in FPN, but has a credit partner that is qualified. I just wanted some clarification of the best way to put that through. Should I put them, it's their company, their credit partner is not involved with the company at all besides permission given to use him to access capital for the business. So what would be the best way to position that in the survey? Would I still put the disqualified person at the top, or how would I do that?
Yeah, so just to make sure I fully got that. So the DQ is for the primary who would be the one signing the contract, and then he or she has a credit partner that is a platinum, gold, or silver that can help them get some financing right away. And how do I package that and put it together? Is that correct?
Except the platinum, gold, or silver, they are LC 2.3.
So the credit partner piece is, I mean, by definition, a credit partner is someone who is a platinum, gold, or silver. And so the challenge, if your credit partner isn't ready for funding, is that then you might have two different people that need some level, each of them, of credit remediation. Maybe one needs more and the other needs less, but you now have two people that need, credit remediation. So therefore, it's kind of, it's not designed for that to happen, or the structure of it isn't designed for the cost point isn't designed for two people to get credit repair. So kind of, unless there's some exception to that rule, the second person who's not a platinum, gold, or silver wouldn't qualify to be a credit partner. Now, if you, for example, knew yourself, Josh, just because you're, a financing whiz and you understand credit, if you knew, for example, that the only thing keeping them from being a platinum, gold, or silver, for example, was they needed a $5,000 pay down on the credit card. And like I said, you just know that was already done and you're waiting for that $5,000 to report, and reports on the 15th of July, for example. Now all of a sudden you've probably got a deal, but you would technically want to position that so that your credit partner comes into the equation after that, pay down is made and it reports to the bureaus, and now you've got a platinum, gold, or a silver. And so you can move forward with your prospect as is, just like they are, but then you manage the credit partner kind of in the background accordingly, if that makes sense. Does that help?
It does. Now, a follow-up question to that would be, so if that initial person is DQ'd and their credit is horrible, similar to what Lisa was saying with one of her clients that she's experiencing, just there's a lot of items that need to be addressed on that profile for the business owner, but the credit profile of the potential credit partner is pretty decent and could potentially be in that situation of a couple of items needing to be taken care of. Would I put that survey through with the name of the credit partner? Because if it goes with the name of the person that's already DQ'd, I'm afraid they may not even get a survey, a CSP to begin with.
Yeah, you can skin that cat a couple of ways. All right. And I'll answer your question without knowing a few details, but I think it'll answer your question. Number one, you could ask for the reconsideration for the DQ, and then you've got yourself a deal if that reconsideration is granted, regardless of the credit partner. The other thing, for example, let's say the credit partner, it doesn't sound like that's the case, but let's say the credit partner was a spouse. You could then structure the survey where the spouse was the primary, and say the spouse was a 50% owner or 20% or whatever of the business. Then you could structure it that way so that the spouse with the better credit, who has the LC 2020 offer, now you got yourself a deal, and now whatever, depending on the nature of the relationship with those two people. You know, sometimes you can do that, sometimes you can't do that. It kind of sounds like this is not a husband and wife situation, so it might be a little more difficult to do that in this scenario. But you've got to either have a credit partner who is credit ready, or you've got to have one person and not two that need the credit remediation.